Welcome, Commanders! This is a guide for the first boss of the Union raid of August 2025, Beta Termite. This boss is weak to the wind element. It is also the easiest encounter of the entire season. I will be using my test account in order to explain you his mechanics. He is a trap for the players who are expecting to do a significant amount of damage against him, since he has a debuff that he will be applying in the first 10 seconds that will significantly nerf sniper rifles and rocket launchers. He applied it. You will see it when he does a black circle around him, around the first 10 seconds mark. When hit by it, it increases your charge time by 300%. It can be dispelled. However, deploying characters that will be dispelling might be a decrease in DPS. Trust me, it's not worth it. Throughout the fight, he will be shooting at you with his machine guns, with his lasers. The lasers are the targeted attack. It doesn't do much. This account is at level 241 and is able to survive almost everything. There's only one ability that you need to be careful of that could kill your Nikes instantly. If you're above level 320, you will not have to worry about anything for the entire duration of the fight. Let's jump to it.
A few moments later.
We are back. He should be using his ability imminently. He normally starts doing it around the 1 minute mark. He started pulling out his beam weapon. It comes out of his forehead. There is absolutely no way to know which character is being targeted by it. If you are using a mobile device, you have to double tap your Nikes in order to cover your entire squad. If you're using the game on a PC, you have to press spacebar in order to cover up all your characters. I was using mana. Mana could have resurrected the character. Most of you should probably not be counting on the resurrect if you want to do optimal DPS. Let's directly jump to the team building and see what would be the optimal setup against it. The BIS win squad against Beta Termite starts with Little Mermaid as a burst 1. She will probably be the second best DPS in the entire squad. Crown as a burst 2. Mast as the flex burst 2. Yes, you heard this right. She doesn't need to be deployed with Anchor, even if she's gonna end up stunning herself. The rotation is that you use Crown twice and Mast on the third burst. So Crown, Crown, Mast. And then you repeat the cycle. Crown, Crown, Mast. If you do not have access to SBS, it is not a big deal. Wind Ray from the Evangelion collab can be an acceptable replacement for her. If you do not have access to neither the Pilgrim or the collaboration characters, I would recommend you to use your attempts against a different boss. But you can still go with Mana, and you can still use Summer Sakura. Believe it or not, Mana does acceptable DPS as a win DPS. But she's not an optimal character. When that happens, I would recommend you to perhaps keep Mast with Anchor for your water squads, and perhaps use her as a third burst 3 DPS and deploy your best build 3 that you have in your roster. Summer Rosanna is a flex option. She's a viable one, especially if you're going with Summer Sakura. But I wouldn't recommend her. In my opinion, she's a solo raid character. Don't do that to your platoon or your union. All the other characters that you are seeing here is if your roster is very limited. Normally Rouge is better when deployed against electric bosses, especially when paired with Cinderella. DKW is a fire Nikkei that specializes in Pierce, so maybe the other bosses, such as Rebuilt Obelisk or Modernia, would be better for her when she's paired with other sniper rifles that pierce. You can still use her if you have no other option, because sometimes your union might have killed the bosses. This is all. You guys have a pretty general understanding of the entire encounter. If you have any questions, leave them in the chat. I will be there to assist you and answer all your questions if you need any kind of help. Have a wonderful day, Commander.